Hello there, good beans, and welcome back to Midnight Requiem. Today, our guest of honor is Bobby Fuller, who was an American rock singer, songwriter, and guitarist, best known for Let Her Dance and his cover of the Crickets' I Fought the Law, recorded with his group, the Bobby Fuller Four. Born in Baytown, Texas, Fuller was born to Leonard and Eva Barrett Fuller, the middle of three boys, having a maternal older half-brother, Jack, and a younger brother, Randy. Fuller moved as a small child to Salt Lake City, Utah, where he remained until 1956, when he and his family moved to El Paso, Texas. His father got a job at El Paso Natural Gas at the time. It was the same year that Elvis Presley became popular, and Bobby Fuller became memorized by the rock and roll star. Fuller soon adopted the style of fellow Texan Buddy Holly, fronting a four-man combo and often using original material. During the early 1960s, he played in clubs and bars in El Paso and recorded on independent record labels in Texas with a constantly changing lineup. The only constant band members were Fuller and his younger brother Randy on bass. These independent releases accept two songs recorded at the studio of Norman Petty in Clovis and an excursion to Yucca Records, also in New Mexico, were recorded in the Fuller's own home studio, with Fuller acting as the producer. He even built a primitive echo chamber in the backyard. The quality of the recordings, using a couple of microphones and mixing board purchased from a local radio station, was so impressive that he offered the use of his studio to local acts for free so he could hone his production skills. He moved to Los Angeles in 1964 with his band, the Bobby Fuller Four, and was signed to Mustang Records by producer Bob Keane, who was noted for discovering Ritchie Valens and producing many surf music groups. By this time, the group consisted of Fuller and his brother Randy on vocals, guitar, and bass respectively, Jim Reese on guitar, and Dwayne Quirico on drums. This lineup recorded I Fought the Law. There are actually two versions of I Fought the Law by Fuller, the original hit that was released as a 45 RPM single, and the re-recording that was issued on album. The arrangements are identical, but the vocals by Fuller are slightly different. At a time when the British invasion and folk rock were the dominant genres in rock, Fuller stuck to Buddy Holly's style of classic rock and roll with Tex-Mex flourishes. His recordings, both covers and originals, also revealed the influences of Eddie Cochran, the Beatles, Elvis Presley, Little Richard, the Everly Brothers, as well as surf guitar. Less well known was Fuller's ability to emulate the reverb-laden surf guitar of Dick Dale, The Ventures. His first top 40 hit was the self-penned Let Her Dance. His second hit, I Fought the Law, peaked at number 9 on the Billboard Hot 100 on March 12 to 1966. The song was originally written and recorded by Sonny Curtis, who became a member of Buddy Holly's former group, the Crickets. After Holly's death, the group's third top 40 single was a cover of Holly's Love's Made a Fool of You. Within months of I Fought the Law becoming a top 10 hit, Fuller was found dead in an automobile parked outside his Hollywood apartment. The Los Angeles Deputy Medical Examiner, Jerry Nelson, performed the autopsy. According to Dean Coopers, the reports state that Bobby's face, chest, and side were covered in petechial hemorrhages, probably caused by gasoline vapors and the summer heat. He found no bruises, no broken bones, no cuts, no evidence of beating. Coopers further explained that boxes for accident and suicide were checked, but next to the boxes were question marks. Despite the official cause of death, some commentators believe Fuller was murdered. Eric Green, a relative of Sam Cooke, has cited similarities in the death of Cooke and Fuller. Fuller's bandmate, Jim Reese suspected that Charles Manson played a role in Fuller's death, but never provided credible evidence. Manson was in prison from 1961 to 1967, and sensationalist crime website that has speculated that the Los Angeles Police Department may have been involved because of Fuller's connection to the mafia-related woman. Fuller was buried at Forest Lawn Memorial Park in the Hollywood Hills of Los Angeles. His death was profiled in a segment of Unsolved Mysteries. His death also explored in the May 11, 2015 episode of the NPR program All Things Considered. The program references the book I Fought the Law, The Life and Strange Death of Bobby Fuller by Miriam Lina, with contribution by Randy Fuller. Sometime after the Unsolved Mysteries segment in question initially aired, the cause of Fuller's death was officially changed from suicide to accident. New York City Celtic rock band Black 47 released a song titled Who Killed Bobby Fuller on their second album Home of the Brave in 1994, and Atlanta indie rock band The Rock 18s released an identical title song on their 1996 self-titled debut album Louis Reed, reference both Bobby Fuller by name and I Fought the Law on the track Dirt from his 1978 album Street Hassle, as did indie rock band Metric on their 2006 single Monster Hospital. In 2013, producer and artist Terry Manning released a tribute album to his friend and mentor Bobby Fuller entitled West Texas Skyline. In 2016, the Austin band Holly Wave, whose members are originally from El Paso, released the song California Took My Bobby Away about Bobby Fuller, featured on their album Freaks of Nurture. In 2017, Chuck Prophet released an album titled Bobby Fuller Died for Your Sins.
I needed money 'cause I'm getting none. I fought the law and the law won. I fought the law and the law won.
Leave a white heart in the comments in remembrance of them. And as always, be loving and caring, my good beings.